Oke teman-teman, jadi di tahun ini kami juga membuat lomba video lagi.
Hai, jumpa lagi bersama saya Tuti Permantara dalam Gesa. Di Gesa kali ini kita punya tamu-tamu istimewa lagi yang sudah kedua kalinya nih hadir di Gesa. Selamat datang di Gesa untuk Mr. Leon, Kakak Leoni, Kakak Alfa. Cantik-cantik dan ganteng nih. Dan tentu saja juga kita punya seorang dokter di sini, Pak Roni atau Mr. Roni ya Pak. Oke. Pak Roni yang nanti akan membantu kita di Gesa untuk wawancara bersama Mr. Leon. Oke, kita masih tentang Sustainable Islands Academy dengan isu-isunya ya. Isunya apa? Masih sama yang seperti tahun lalu Kak atau about the issue?
Ya, kurang lebih sama
ya. Sustainability. Oke. Baik, kalau begitu jangan tunggu lama-lama lagi. Sambil menunggu Kobus membawa kopi untuk kita punya Kobus nih Pak di sini. Dia biasa ngantar-ngantar kopi. Kita langsung saja, Mr. Roni, boleh kita mewawancarai Mr. Leon, juga ada Kakak Alfat dan Kakak Leon. Silahkan.
Well, thank you so much, Tute, for the opportunity. So, welcome once again to Mr. Leon and the team. So, without much ado, could you please once again share with us all about Sustainable Islands Academy, what it's all about and what is its major vision actually?
Thank you for the question. Yeah, it's an honor to be here again at Uniflor with our Sustainable Island Academy. We started the academy a few years ago. Then we were mainly focusing on universities at Java, but we also thought it's really good to go out to the islands, to the regions. Our colleague Atli Renore, he did investigation of the whole Indonesia, what are the most interesting archipelagos. And NTT, Flores is a very interesting island, and NTT a very interesting island group to come with the Sustainable Island Academy. We really have the feeling when we are here that we can really introduce something new to the students and help them to make them the first steps in that sustainable transition opportunity field. There are a lot of opportunities in sustainable transition, and I think sometimes the students need a little bit help to find their way, to find their first steps, find their way in that field, and that we try to do with Sustainable Island Academy.
Right, so that's all about the SEA, SIA, and also the major vision actually. So, by the way, there are lots and lots of islands, in Indonesia, and specifically in NTT, there are lots of islands. But why did you choose Flores Island, and specifically why ND?
Why Flores Island? We started with Sumba. I think Sumba traditionally had it was called Sumba Iconic Island. And there was already quite some developments made in sustainable transition. And with Flores, we had the feeling that Flores is a different, it's still NTT, but it's a different island. That we also explored last year. Then we were at Ende, and with Ende we have the feeling that, especially also with Uniflor, Flores, that we have a good collaboration partner. And that is sometimes a bit looking where you find the best connections. And last year we already had a very interesting podcast, very interesting visit to Universitas Flores, and that also decided to come back and to really take and the Universitas Flores as our basis to help in its sustainable transition.
So, and basically it's an academy, an academy for the sustainability of the islands. And then, since Flores is also an island, and then you choose India, because we have a university here, and then some other local schools too. And then this is a very good place for you to share whatever you want to share. So related to that, what kind of topics or materials that you guys are planning to share with or planning to do with us here in Ende specifically?
Yeah, we had several modules in our Sustainable Island Academy, and I think one is telling students about the concepts, renewable energy concept, as I did today, or about how to finance renewables. But it's also good that they practice, and for that practicing we have two competitions. One is called Sustainable Islands of Indonesian Energy Innovation Challenge, and we have a special category, Sustainable Islands Innovations, for this year for the first time. And that's, I think, an interesting way to practice. We had several participants already from SMA in Ende, so it was really good that SMA already found their way to our Indonesian Energy Innovation Challenge, and we have a video competition. I think what is very important that people start telling more and more the story about sustainability, and social media plays an important role. And I think let students make videos, then they are more and more aware of the story that they like to tell, and there is the bigger audience that they can reach with the videos. So that are the two ways. We also want to offer them practice opportunities in that sustainable transition field.
Okay, all right. It's quite interesting when you mentioned that it's the second time for you guys to be here in Ende with some interesting programs, and I just want to know more. Are there any specific issues? I mean, local level issues such as renewable energy or sustainable tourism or trash management, or any other related issues maybe that you guys are focusing?
Yeah, I think at this moment we focus on the sustainable transition in the broader sense. We know that in the renewable energy field, access to electricity is an important topic, also on Flores Island. I think waste management is an interesting topic, but also we have some partner organizations in the Netherlands, and they focus, for example, on clean water and sanitation and health. So we also see the sustainable transition in the broader perspective, not only focused on energy. Now also in the end it also should have a positive impact on people's life.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So to put those programs into actions, what kinds of activities do you guys do? Are there? Do you have any class meetings or workshops, or maybe field trip or other kinds of projects maybe?
Yeah, we have, I think what we try to do is with our ambassadors, we try to empower local young people in that sustainable transition. So we, during our visits, we try to connect with our ambassadors, potential ambassadors, and with these ambassadors we give them content about sustainable transition, but also about professional growth. So today we were talking about LinkedIn. You see LinkedIn, that not so many people use LinkedIn. I think when you know how to use LinkedIn, you will maybe in other people or other opportunities will come to you. Like my colleagues I found online. I didn't met them in person. I met them online, and then we started collaborating. When you're not online active with LinkedIn, for example, then you also cannot be found. And I think also that kind of more practical things that we also offer them to get used to and to apply. And we started quite young, so we started
Right.
SMP, and then SMA, SMK, universities,
Yeah.
because we really believe that the younger you can introduce the students,
Right.
young people to
Yeah.
the sustainable topic, the better they can also use it in further developing
That's
themselves
it, yeah.
professionally.
Yeah.
And also, when they are well aware of the opportunities, then they can position themselves.
Right.
I come from Europe, and there you see that sustainable transition also brought a lot of opportunities in professional development. And so I think that dimension we also really like to focus on in our academy. Tell them that there will be opportunity, that there are opportunities today, but there will be much more opportunities tomorrow. And
Right.
when they position themselves well, I think then they can really benefit from that sustainable transition, also career-wise.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion when you mentioned that the earlier you started introducing sustainability to the students, the better they can have the understanding of such an issue. So, but since most of your members are still school children, SMA, SMK, or even university level. So, can you share with us the experience, of the participants when they have been with you, when they join your program? Do they find any challenges, even obstacles, or maybe you have the most interesting moment you would like to share with us?
I come from the Netherlands, from Hollanda, and I have my own kids. And,
Right.
What I see here that are a lot of young people are really eager to study. And I see a difference in the Netherlands, for
Right.
example. And people like to have high grades, they work hard, they are very competitive, and they like to study technology.
Okay.
And that are for myself very interesting elements when I visit Indonesia. And Europe, in the Netherlands, people don't like to study technology, they want to study business or management. I think they are less eager sometimes.
Okay.
And not everyone, but average. And that I see here when we go to SMA, SMK, you see really eager students.
Right.
And also high quality students. We started a few years ago in Pulau Seribu. And there we saw, for example, I think a good example is Erlen. She's studying at SMK in the ship in the nautic area.
Okay.
And she is at one side content-wise, she's very she's developing herself well, but also as a personality. She's still young, but she is very eager. Participated already 2 times in our video competition. You did the interview with her. There you see, that when she is 5 years ahead, then she is a natural leader.
Okay.
And that because we have a lot of experience with working with young people over a longer time. We also see what are the potential natural leaders, and then later we will find if they will stay with the sustainable topic, but at least it helps them with their first steps in their professional development.
All right. Yeah, that's interesting. So we know that the program focuses on the high school students and also university students, and we would like to know how far their role or the involvement of the local government in this kind of program, or maybe the local community. Is there any collaboration or whatever that you guys have with these stakeholders?
Less at this moment, so you did some research and also connections in Pulau Seribu. Maybe you can also explain yourself. And we did that with At Sumba we have quite a good link with BLK and SMK Don Bosco.
Okay.
So there we feel, and there are we also connected with Uma Senja.
Okay.
That's a really local initiative. So in that way we are trying to make to involve more stakeholders.
Okay.
But we start with the schools and with that's already there we can already make an important step.
Okay. I think.
But, we take it also broader. For example, we also discuss with PLN about our activities. One of the vice presidents, Camilla, she is in our Indonesian Energy Innovation Challenge involved.
Okay.
So, and there we see also a lot of support from Jakarta for the things that we do in NTT, for example.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it means that here in an entity you studied it, and then while working with the schools, the universities, and also you also try to make connection with the local government and local communities as well. Of course. Oh, and then what goals in the near future that you aim to achieve?
I think in the near future, I think it's important that we are. I think we made good steps at Sumba and Flores.
Okay.
We will do that also during the next years. I think we want also to extend to Timur. And then I think it's good to see at what level are we then and where we can really make the difference. And we are a small team, so we don't have the ambition to be everywhere at every moment in every project. We are more trying to enable the local talent to make their own steps. And I think that worked quite well. I think with BLK, SMK, Don Bosco, we really find a very interesting partnership where they are already doing a lot of very good things, and we help them to maybe give more exposure to the things that they are doing. Here with Flores, tomorrow we have an important meeting. We look more in detail where we can work closer together. There are also some interesting organizations from the Netherlands. They are already active in this region. So there, I think tomorrow we will find out what are our concrete goals in Flores region. And I think that is it's also taking step by step. But I think that's the big difference with how's it called? A big corporate. Big corporate often changes strategy.
Of course.
But when you are a private company, then you can and you are the owner, then you can take a longer perspective. Say, I want to do this the next 10 years, and then you don't have the trouble in a big corporate that there is not a longer term view.
Okay, so now let's go back to ENDE. What do you see about the future of this program for ENDE specifically? I mean, the long-term goal that you guys plan to give for ENDE especially.
Maybe you, should I ask answer all questions? Or
we have many questions.
Okay. So you can share.
But last time you got questions in Indonesia. You will do the same now.
Masih ada
banyak pertanyaan, masih banyak, ada beberapa ini.
Saya ke kakak Leoni dulu ya.
Iya, silakan.
Tahun lalu itu, jadi tadi Mr. Leo sudah menjelaskan banyak hal tentang Sustainable Islands Academy, terus rencana jangka pendeknya ya Pak Roni, cakupannya dan lain-lain. Terus tadi juga sudah menjelaskan tentang Sumba. Tahun lalu itu kan Mr. Leon and tim ini juga pergi ke Detusoko.
Oke, ya,
Apakah
oke.
tahun ini hanya di ND saja atau mau ke wilayah lain di Kabupaten ND, kota ND aja atau masih?
Oke, baik. Kalau untuk tahun ini kami juga kurang lebih sama seperti tahun lalu.
Oke.
Dan bahkan tahun ini bersyukurnya tidak ada kendala ya seperti tahun lalu, karena tahun lalu ada erupsi Gunung Lemotobi. Jadi
Oke.
benar-benar harus dipadatkan sekali jadwalnya. Kalau sekarang puji Tuhan lancar semuanya dan bisa sesuai dengan rundown. Nanti di tanggal 20 September kami akan ke SMA Detusoko.
Oke. Super lagi.
Dan akan berencana juga mengunjungi Kedimutu gitu. Lalu nanti lanjut lagi ke SMP 1 ND di hari Seninnya. Seperti itu sih, Bu.
Jadi kira-kira masih sama seperti
Masih
yang
sama.
lalu.
Oke.
Nah, kalau soal ambassador nih Kakak Alfat, ambassador ini apakah setiap tahun, kan ini tahun lalu Kakak Alfat, apakah setiap tahun ada pemilihan ambassador baru gitu? Wah, tahun ini beda gini nggak? Tetap Kakak Alfat aja atau masih ada penambahan?
Bukan. Jadi begini, Bu. Kalau Alfat ini tim saya.
Oh, masuk ke dalam tim.
Masuk ke dalam tim.
Ya.
Salah saya.
Ya, jadi
Iya.
kalian
Iya.
jadi
Satu tim.
Leon itu punya tim memang small team ya. Jadi untuk Sustainable Alliance Academy ini manajernya saya, Alfat yang selalu menemani saya gitu untuk menjadi tim pembicara juga. Jadi pendamping. Nah, untuk ambasador memang kami pilih yang terbaik ya bisa dibilang, dan juga yang punya niat. Bisa jadi memang saat kami datang nih misalnya ke uniflor, kami tidak melihat bisa dibilang peserta atau mahasiswa yang mungkin berpotensi,
Iya.
ya mungkin saja. Tapi kalau misalnya dia niat nih, tiba-tiba dia approach kita, terus kayak bilang, "Kak, mau jadi ambasador dong." Nah, itu juga akan kami masukkan ke dalam
Akomodir,
grup.
ya.
Jadi intinya yang kami pilih menjadi ambasador memang yang berpotensi, yang berprestasi gitulah,
Ya.
bisa dibilang ya, dan juga yang niat untuk menjadi duta kami. Dan nanti juga rencana akan ada seleksi untuk local leaders. Nah, jadi pemimpin lokal di setiap daerah itu yang mungkin dari ND perwakilan dari uniflor gitu, kita pilih 3 orang untuk jadi local leaders. Nah, nanti akan ya membantu ND untuk menyelesaikan masalah yang berhubungan dengan SDG, yang tadi saya jelaskan 17 poin
SDG itu ya.
ya untuk membuat perubahan gitu bagi ND supaya jadi lebih baik seperti itu.
Dan di sini saya ada lihat poster.
Iya.
Boleh nggak? Boleh.
Oke teman-teman, jadi di tahun ini kami juga membuat lomba video lagi, tapi dengan tema yang berbeda, yaitu Voice Your Island. Sebenarnya ini gampang banget sih lombanya, semua kalangan bisa ikut ya, dari SMP, SMA, SMK dan juga universitas. Jadi apa sih Kak, video ini tentang apa? Jadi kita ingin kalian menyuarakan aspirasi kalian ya untuk masalah-masalah yang ada di daerah kalian. Satu masalah teratas aja. Jadi misalnya di ND ada masalah sampah nih, kalian jelaskan masalah sampahnya itu seperti apa, di mana. Terus nanti bisa dicantumkan juga footage atau video-video yang berhubungan dengan masalah tersebut. Dan kalian juga jelaskan solusi apa yang kalian bisa tawarkan untuk mengatasi masalah itu. Jadi tidak sekedar menyampaikan masalah atau komplain, tapi juga memberikan ide ya, memberikan ide atau masukan mengenai solusi apa yang bisa kalian tawarkan. Dan yang ketiga, harapan apa yang kalian mungkin inginkan pemerintah atau mungkin dosen atau mungkin orang-orang sekitar kalian untuk bisa memberikan sesuatu untuk mengatasi masalah kalian ini. Jadi intinya cuma 3 poin, yaitu masalah, terus solusi, terus yang ketiga harapan. Durasinya cuma 1 menit minimal sampai 3 menit maksimal. Ya, kalian boleh individu atau boleh kelompok maksimal 2 orang. Gitu. Dan paling lambat 12 Oktober 2025. Dan nggak cuma ini aja nih yang akan saya informasikan. Aku juga mau mengapresiasi ini dari UKM Jurnalistik ya, karena di tahun kemarin mereka berhasil mendapatkan juara 2, namanya Jiel dan juga Jedo Siska. Dan videonya sungguh luar biasa ya, perwakilan dari ND.
Juara 3 nasional ya, tepuk tangan.
Juara 2 nasional.
Karena ini yang lagi ngerekam kita ini juga anak UKM jurnalistik
Iya.
semua.
Nah,
Iya,
jadi
luar
harusnya
biasa.
ada lagi penerus Jiel nih Bu,
Ya,
sama
iya,
Jedo Siska
iya.
ya.
Banyak ini ya, kita harus memecut mereka supaya ikutan.
Betul. Dan harusnya bisa juara 1 sih.
Ya, amin.
Nggak boleh sombong.
Pasti tanpa disogok pun mereka pasti bisa Bu.
Asal
Iya,
bagus
iya.
ya.
Betul.
Sesuai dengan tema.
Yes. Temanya juga gampang dibanding tahun lalu, ini lebih mengerucut dan lebih spesifik ya tentang Voice Your Island. Intinya kalian kayak membantu pulau kalian tuh menyuarakan. Kan pulau nggak bisa bersuara nih.
Ya.
Kalian lah yang menjadi suara dari pulau ini. Apa sih masalah yang dialami setiap daerah ini? Gitu. Sebenarnya gampang banget. Jadi kalian kalau mau nanya-nanya juga bisa hubungin saya, nih ada nomor teleponnya ya di sini, posternya juga nanti mungkin akan dibagikan
Tinggalkan di sini. Oke.
oleh pihak uniflor atau mungkin butuh teh. Terus nanti bisa juga cek di Instagram kami sustainable_islands_academy.
Oke.
Seperti itu Ibu.
Oke, sustainable
_islands
garis bawah islands garis
Ya.
bawah academy.
Academy.
Itu pasti. Di sana tidak ada wajah saya. Ada wajah banyak kakak Alfat. Jadi ikutan lombanya, saya yakin dari program jurnalistik Universitas Flores banyak nih yang mau ikutan ya. Karena kan mereka juga sudah punya ilmunya untuk bikin video dan public speaking juga
Betul.
bagus.
Dan ada juga kan dari UKM jurnalistik yang sudah menang.
Ya,
jadi
ada
bisa
juga yang sudah menang.
tanya-tanya.
Dan GL,
GL, ya.
juara 2 tingkat nasional.
Oke.
Ikut kegiatan ini lomba.
Bukan main-main itu.
Kakak Leoni, terima kasih. Saya
Siap.
mau ke Kakak Alfat dulu. Tadi
Silakan.
kan saya lihat Kakak Alfat di atas panggung. Saya memang seperti melihat seorang model catwalk internasional. Dari tahun lalu selalu gitu ya. Kakak Alfat, tadi apa saja sih yang disampaikan dan seberapa tinggi antusiasme dari para peserta? Karena tadi kan ada yang tingkat SMA, kemudian ada SMP dan SMA juga ya. Anak kuliahan juga ya SMK.
Ya, terima kasih Bu Tute.
Ya.
Betul sekali, tadi kita audiensnya berbagai macam ya,
Ya.
mulai dari anak SMA, SMK dan juga ada teman-teman rekan dari uniflor. Ya, kebetulan tadi materi yang saya sampaikan lebih ke materi teknis terkait dengan pemanfaatan potensi alam di NTT ini. Dan yang saya sampaikan kebetulan waktu itu tadi adalah potensi alam energi terbarukan yang ada di NTT ini yang sudah direncanakan oleh pemerintah nasional. Jadi ada 3 potensi sumber daya utama di NTT ini. Yang pertama adalah matahari, solar, kemudian juga geothermal, dan juga ada biomasa.
Yeah.
Dan itu beda-beda sebenarnya itu.
Yeah.
Jadi kalau di Pulau Flores itu geothermal, ya geothermal island itu ditetapkan sama pemerintah Kementerian Energi dan Sumber Daya
Yeah.
Mineral pada tahun 2017 bahwa Flores adalah pulau geothermal dan kemudian Sumba sebagai komoditas utamanya ataupun potensi utamanya
Solar.
adalah matahari. Makanya di situ banyak program-program solar PV ataupun panel surya.
Yeah.
Dan yang terakhir yaitu Pulau Timur itu difokuskan ke biomasa.
Ya, biomasa.
Jadi saya membahas tentang teknis hal itu dan kebetulan juga teman-teman ternyata sangat
Antusias, ya.
ya. Mereka bertanya sangat kritis sekali tadi.
Oke, baik. Terima kasih Kak. Pak Roni, Mr. Roni mungkin ada lagi yang mau
Well,
Mr. Leon?
I will go back to their experience. It's been the second time you've been here to Ende, and then what is the biggest challenge that you have experienced, while you visited Ende?
The biggest experience why I visited that was more a practical experience that we experienced last year. So last year with the volcano,
Yeah.
we were traveling from Jakarta to Kupang, and we hoped to fly to Ende.
Okay,
There
yeah.
was no plane, so then we have to fly to Larantuka, 6 hours by car to Ende.
Yeah.
And the way back was even more challenging. So we were in Ende and we say, hey, let's fly from Ende, but no flight. So we had to drive all the way. Our driver drove the whole night
Okay.
to
Labuan Bajo. Oh my goodness.
and 12 hours or so.
Yeah, around 12 hours.
Then we were flying from Labuan Bajo to Jakarta. But that quite challenging
Quite challenging,
experience
of course.
also gave some interesting insights.
Yeah.
I still remember the moment that we were entering Labuan Bajo, was the music all the way, so 6 hours, 12 hours.
Yeah, with the music.
Without driver Fred, and always that music and then dance.
Yeah.
When we had to stop, then there was also music and dance.
And parties
So
everywhere.
the
Yeah.
experience of a long trip also brought me, when I'm at home, and belandde I think Flores, that's music, that's it.
Music and dance.
Flores suka mendengarkan musik.
Yeah, and then dance.
Berbahagia.
Music and dance, very typical Flores. Yeah.
So in the Netherlands we are now working on a dance performance with an Italian dancer and a Portuguese dancer.
Yeah.
We will make with low tide, we will go to the shore.
All right.
And there will be a dance performance, and with that dance performance we are trying to voice nature.
Okay.
People think in the Netherlands, Europe, where you live in the city, you are not so connected to nature. I think that's different in Indonesia, different in Flores. You're much closer to nature, you have real nature.
Yeah.
Netherlands, we don't have real nature. But with that performance, we really want to, with the eco-philosophy background, we really want to let people connect again with nature, because we think when they connect again with nature, then they also more into that sustainable transition. So that back to that experience of 18 hours in the car, seeing the whole of Flores, brought me to music, brought me to dance, brought me to a new production. So, very happy.
I can feel you. Yeah. So that's boring, but sometimes it's also fantastic because of the music and the dance as well. Right. And do you have specific messages for the youths in Indonesia, especially in the remote islands like here in Flores, about the importance of sustainable development?
I think it's. I think there you also gave some good examples in your presentation. At the poster at the school, let them make posters. Don't throw the waste on the street or somewhere else. Some things are really easy. Don't spill water. Don't waste food. I look to my colleague Leonie, who's telling that all the time.
Right.
Sometimes the things, the small steps, you can easily do, and I think that is my message to the young people. And I think grasp the opportunity. I was studying, and then I thought, what shall I do? I was working, or I did my thesis in a brewery.
Okay.
It was the energy system.
In brewery.
But I decided not to work in the brewery. I decided to join the energy sector because I really like to contribute to the bigger good, the energy transition. And I think and it gave me a lot of opportunities. So I went to more than 20 countries. I did projects everywhere. It's really, I started in the hardcore technology, then I moved to business, to financing. Now I move to art. So I think it really offers a great, the sustainable transition, to my opinion, really offers great professional development opportunities.
Right.
And maybe when you are in the Tusuko you don't realize, but I think when you have strong ambitions, when you really like to work hard, there are always people that like to support you. And then I think there are a lot of opportunities out there.
Couldn't agree more about that. And then this is the last question from me actually. What one thing that you would like the listeners of this podcast should know about the Sustainable Islands Academy and its vision?
I think we are with the Sustainable Island Academy quite, we started a bit longer ago, but really going to the islands 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I think there is now, for example, the story of Jolita. Jolita, we met, she did a course at BLK Don Bosco. And we met her last year in spring, and she participated in our video competition.
Right.
And she was not, she was quite active on Instagram, not especially with sustainability, but we stimulate her to make videos. She did very good.
Right.
And then we choose her to be one of the key players in our film.
Oh.
And she is, she likes to go to study, but she has the revenue or the economic situation of the family is not yet there that she could make that step, but she's very ambitious. I think that story, when you then into such a competition, then other opportunities come by. And that I really like also, that kind of stories we really like to create more.
Right.
And then people also better realize what sometimes small steps have a big impact.
Yes. Yeah. I like the last statement, small steps, but have the big impact. Yeah. Well, I think that's all. Yeah. Dampak besar. Yeah. Okay.
Terima kasih.
Yeah, thank you. Back to you,
sudah
Tute.
sangat membantu saya khususnya bahasa Inggris yang mungkin ada lagi yang mau disampaikan sebelum kita ke closing statement sepertinya. Ada lagi yang mau disampaikan Kak Alfat, Kak Leoni?
Cukup.
Silakan.
Apa tadi ya? Mungkin tadi yang mengenai Sustainable Alliance Academy yang Bapak tanyakan kepada Leon ya. Mengenai programnya.
Yeah.
Jadi kami ingin nih di tahun ini atau mungkin tahun depan ada local leaders lah yang akan kami kami bantu untuk menjalankan program kami gitu. Jadi
perpanjangan tangan.
Betul,
iya, semacam perpanjangan
Jadi
tangan. Wow.
sebenarnya SIA ini itu adalah komunitas, wadah penggerak, jembatan untuk anak-anak muda. Ya tadi harapannya sih sebenarnya dari sedini mungkin dari kelas 4 sampai 6 SD kami pengen mulai dari situ. Rencananya juga kami akan fokusnya tuh 17 poin SDG tadi, SDG. Terus nanti ada modulnya dan dari situ kami bisa bikin mereka jadi merasa menarik nih belajar SDG gitu kan. Dari situ jadi mereka punya keinginan untuk belajar lebih dalam lagi. Jadi pengennya dimulai dari SD, lalu SMP, SMA, dan nanti perkuliahan gitu. Jadi intinya ya itu kami sebagai wadah penggerak yang menjadi komunitas yang membantu anak-anak muda supaya tahu apa itu sustainability dan mereka juga bisa menjadi garda terdepan menjadi penggerak sustainability ini. Karena itu kan yang melekat di dalam sekitar kita ya, dalam diri kita juga. Kayak kelaparan ada di mana-mana, kemiskinan juga masih ada di mana-mana, terkhususnya di Indonesia ini gitu. Jadi ya melalui SDG permasalahan-permasalahan itu bisa terselesaikan gitu. Tapi siapa yang akan menyelesaikannya? Ya harusnya anak-anak muda ini yang sepantaran saya dan juga Alfa dan bahkan lebih muda dari itu.
Yang lebih muda.
Iya betul. Ibu selalu lebih muda menurut kami. Iya harapannya seperti itu Bu untuk Sustainable Alliance Academy ya, untuk visinya, dan pengen banget menjadi top of mind dari para youth di mana-mana gitu.
Iya betul.
Para anak muda di mana-mana. Gitu sih Bu.
Pemantiknya.
Untuk meningkatkan awareness ya, atau kesadaran.
Betul. Itu yang paling pertama ya.
Boleh jelaskan juga mungkin Indonesian Energy Innovation Challenge?
Kalau sama lagi kita punya program namanya Indonesia Energy Innovation Challenge. Kalau misalkan sustainability itu lebih fokus pada hidup dan sustainability-nya, sekolah ini bisa bergabung dan juga jadinya programnya lebih ke entrepreneurial ataupun kewirausahaannya. Jadi untuk anak-anak ataupun generasi muda, dan kita juga dibuka untuk umum ataupun orang-orang yang baru berintis startup tapi bergerak di bidang transisi energi ataupun keberlanjutan bisa memiliki platform ataupun koneksi sama lain. Karena kan kalau kita tahu bahwa di bidang kewirausahaan ini sangat penting ya memiliki koneksi, kita mengumpulkan orang-orang yang memiliki visi yang sama untuk bisa saling berjejaring. Dan ini sebenarnya adalah perlombaan
luar biasa ya,
dan bertemu juga dengan expert-expert yang bisa menjadi mentor untuk perkembangan startup ataupun idea yang bakal kita kembangkan ke depannya.
Luar biasa ya. Jadi kalau saya pikir tentang apa tadi kakak kadar ya,
Local leaders.
Biasa saja, bisa saja dipilih dari orang-orang yang ikut kompetisi gini kan,
Yeah.
karena pasti sudah saling tahu.
Betul.
Mungkin juga SIA ini tiba-tiba nunjuk gitu kan, nggak mungkin ya.
Yeah.
Jadi setidaknya harus melihat kemampuan, potensi dari anak-anak muda yang ada di daerah-daerah. Jadi kalian jangan lupa untuk ikuti lomba short video dengan tajuk Voice Your Island ya.
Voice Your
Jadi,
Island.
ini kesempatan kita semua untuk lebih membuka diri ya, belajar hal baru, bisa melihat apa yang terjadi di sekitar kita. Seperti bikin skripsi, ada masalah, ada solusi, ya, dan ada harapan.
Yeah.
Oke deh, Mr. Roni mungkin ada lagi yang mau ditanyakan, baik
Is it all
kepada,
for me?
Mr. Leon atau kakak berdua sudah?
Sudah.
Oke. Oke, kita sudah tiba di penghujung nih, sudah ada semua disampaikan kepada para pendengar podcast. Ada closing statement mungkin Kak, yang mau disampaikan kepada anak muda kita. Mungkin bisa jadi tagline-nya mereka nanti atau apa, silakan. Dari kakak Leoni dulu.
Oke, dari saya dulu. Baik, teman-teman, ya, kesempatan gak akan datang 2 kali. Jadi mungkin kalian sekarang ada yang belum siap, ada yang masih malu-malu, ada yang masih ragu. Tapi kesempatan jarang banget datang 2 kali. Di saat ada kesempatan yang datang kepada kalian, ambil dulu. Karena kalau kalian gak ambil itu, kalian gak akan tahu seberapa besar potensi kalian, seberapa jauh kemampuan kalian. Jadi kalau mungkin nanti saya ambil contoh lomba video ini, menang kalah itu hal yang biasa.
Betul.
Kalau kalian pun gagal atau kalah, setidaknya kalian bisa tahu kemampuan kalian sampai sini dan saingan kalian seperti ini. Tapi kalau kalian sudah coba dan akhirnya menang, itu menjadi kepuasan tersendiri untuk kalian.
Betul.
Jadi mungkin dari aku, kesempatan gak datang 2 kali, tapi sebelum kesempatan itu datang, persiapan juga harus ada. Persiapan matang itu harus disiapkan. Jadi persiapan dan juga kesempatan akan menimbulkan kesuksesan
Ya, betul.
dan bright future pastinya.
Ya.
Right.
Persiapan itu termasuk mengasah kredit diri sendiri.
Betul, Ibu.
Soft skill seperti di UKM jurnalistik gitu ya.
Betul.
Iya.
Jangan lupa ikut ya. UKM jurnalistik itu benar-benar mengasah soft skill kalian dan pastinya bertemu banyak orang-orang keren juga.
Benar. Mereka banyak
Iya.
belajar mulai dari menulis,
Betul.
ya, kemudian videografi, public speaking, sampai bagaimana memanage live streaming,
Iya.
menjadi PIC itu seperti apa. Jadi
Betul.
mereka kita bekali betul agar nanti selain punya modal akademis,
Iya.
juga punya soft skills.
Yeah.
Join
Really?
UKM jurnalistik.
Yeah.
Mr. Ryan, maybe
You have
Closing statement.
Yeah.
I think this is the second time I visit Universitas Flores. It already feels coming home, so that's a very good feeling. Also looking forward to tomorrow, where we will discuss in more detail where are the opportunities for uniflor to expand in the sustainability field. I think, I'm really looking forward to explore that together and also to help Universitas Flores to make these steps. I think it's a great opportunity for the university, but also for the students. So looking forward to our further collaboration.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Kakak Alfa,
Ya, mungkin dari saya hanya menyimpulkan saja karena sudah dijelaskan.
boleh ya,
dari
paling kesimpulan dan saran ya.
Dan Kak Leoni, ya untuk teman-teman apalagi generasi muda dari siswa mahasiswa, bahwa masa kuliah dan masa sekolah ini adalah privilege bagi kalian. Gunakan sebaik-baiknya, gunakan jatah gagalnya dan jatah malunya, ambil semua kesempatan yang ada. Dan kalau kalian berpikir bahwa sebenarnya impact yang kalian berikan tidak sebesar itu, ya kalian harus sadar bahwa bahkan impact terkecil adalah
Pasti
tetap
ada
dampak.
impact, ya.
Even the smallest impact is still impact.
Yeah.
Pak Roni mungkin mau disampaikan apa kepada mahasiswa kita?
I think for your bright future, take every chance in front of you. Never say no, and then you will have a better, brighter future. Right. Thank
Jadi
you.
boleh saya simpulkan ya, selagi masih muda, manfaatkan semua kesempatan dengan sebaik-baiknya. Karena masa muda tidak terulang lagi. Mau kalian gagal, mau kalian sukses, hadapi gitu ya, karena kita
Yeah.
harus mantap keren gacor.
Mantap
Harus
keren
dihadapi.
gacor.
Karena kalau kalian berani mencoba, kalian akan tahu seberapa mampu
Yeah.
kalian melakukan sesuatu itu, daripada kalian berdiam diri nanti nyesal ya, tidak tahu apa-apa gitu. Seperti orang bilang, kalau mengungkapkan cinta ungkapkan saja.
Iya.
Orang bisa nanti asal
Iya.
jangan bertindak.
Betul.
Oke, baik, terima
Right.
kasih Mr. Roni sudah sangat
Right, thank you.
Kakak Leoni dan juga Kakak Alfa yang sudah bersedia hadir di podcast Gesa hari ini, meskipun kita pindah ruangan, tapi
Right.
tetap seru ya. Dan
Right.
jangan lupa bagi kalian semua untuk mengikuti lomba short video dari Sustainable Arts Academy, Voice Your Eye.
Island.
Sampai jumpa di lain waktu. Terima kasih kru jurnalistik Uniflor. Dadah.